Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby? Boom! Right. Fucking shine, baby. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marquis Saint. This is mostly Saints because they don't want me to talk about Saints addiction. They don't want to be talking about the mission. And every morning, we're going to reach, preach, and teach to everybody. That's what we do. It's a pastor saint, the weed pastor, pot pastor. They won't let me do it. You know, they won't let me smoke. I won't let myself smoke. This has been a minute. I smoked once yesterday, and it was like I went a whole day, almost full 2 days without smoking because it's Saints addiction and you suffer as long as you choose to. And I was having this conversation, the LVOG, Las Vegas original, with myself in Vegas and talking about suffering as long as you choose to suffer. And that's this morning marijuana motivation, leg out. So it's tough to have conversations with yourself. It's tough to discipline yourself. It's tough to make it through the pain of life. Now, life's not easy. No one ever said it would be fair. Hell, my dad used to tell me the fair shows up once a year. Today ain't it, and it ain't for you. So, we all have the ability to relieve ourselves of our own symptoms, of our own suffering. But choosing to suffer is usually not something people are cognitive of, right? This is where the cognitive dissonance happens. You get into the situation and you're like, wait, what's happening? And you're like, oh, wait, I'm making this happen? When I say make it happen, Captain, I said you make it happen, Captain. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And if I want it to be that way, guess what it'll be? And that's exactly how it happens. We'll do some things and we won't even know. Look at my homie. Yeah, bro. Aloha. Morning. What's up, bro? You okay? Come on, half court. All right, 3, 4. Here we go. Aloha. That's life, bro. He's gonna play on the other court over here. He just threw it to the other court, And we do that to ourselves, We'll throw our focus away. We'll throw our own ball out the court. Shit, man. We'll fuck up our own shit and want to blame, shame, or point the finger at somebody else. And I'm here to tell you, it's a self-actualization sport. You have to self-actualize yourself. And I can already see some plastic pocket challenge over here, but bro, it ain't easy because there's going to be pain. And this is what they don't tell you, because your style of coping mechanism, your style of self-medication, your style of pain relief will dictate how long you suffer. Most people are going to tell you that. Now, Buddhism, plastic pocket challenge, y'all. In Buddhism, they believe that suffering is universal, that we all want to get away from suffering. I don't know any human being that says, yeah, BDSM me, And I mean, in a way, if it was a sexual thing and there was trust and that's what you're into, most people bring spanking into the bedroom. But I'm talking about without trust. It's almost like a distrust of yourself, right? Self-sabotaging, which Saints addiction knows a lot about, was like, wait a minute. If I didn't shoot myself in the foot, my foot wouldn't be shot. Like the pretty simple shit. People used to shoot themselves in the foot in the Civil War to get out of war. Now, this is an extreme situation. You're seeing your buddies' heads get blown off by cannonballs. You're not going to exactly be all there in your own head. And then they go through it, and you go, this is PTSD, this is shell shock is what they used to call it, desertion, whatever it was. It's hard to watch. It's going to be hard to watch the pain of your friends in Vietnam when the life expectancy was in seconds, and these guys are just jumping off of helicopters, jumping into the jungle and getting shot. Now they're doing heroin, and they're like, who's to blame here? Who's to blame for the pain? That's what we're doing. Like, who do I point the finger at and be like, well, you signed me up for war. Now I'm a junkie and I got to cover up all this PTSD. Yeah, we cover up things to hide what's inside, right? One of my favorite, try to buy to cover up what's inside, something like that, Kanye West lyrics on shirts. We do that. We do the self-gratification, self-medication, and self-soothing mechanisms to keep ourselves safe. We want to feel safe all the time. We want to feel comfortable all the time. Why have adventure when you can have comfort, right? Why be comfortable if an adventure is waiting? But that's what we want to do. We rather have the comfort wait for us at home, sitting there. I was just watching a video. The dude had a girl, really hot chick, come in. She was like getting on her knees as soon as he walked in. He pushed her back. She was like sitting on the couch, opened her legs. He pushed her away. She came over. She was trying to get laid, and he pushed her 3 different times. I think it was a Raw Life paint, and he just wanted his joint. He reached over, grabbed the lighter, grabbed the joint, and be like, bitch, join We Club. You know what I mean? And that's what they're saying. And a hierarchy of needs, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, when you're going to try to go past sexuality and weed, right? Then you go to self-fulfillment. This is nirvana up here, homie. The heaven is a place in my head. When you're out of my head, dude just fucking made that shit sink in my head. Fucking stealing cars. He said probably the best marketer for starting a video ever. He was walking past, some dude had change, and he put the change. He's like, you think I'm homeless? And he started running. The dude busted the glass over his head. I'm sure you've seen his videos, but heaven is a place when you're out of my head. When I'm out of my head, heaven is the place that's in my head, right? Heaven is the place that I built inside my mind to say, hey, this is a safe place. This is my safe place. I have to touch my heart, because not all of us have a safe place. Not all of us have an island. Not all of us have friends. Not all of us have uplinks. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, hold tight. Not all of us have all the solutions. And what's really hard, right? St. Shades. What's really hard is they're not going to tell you. You know, like, who's going to tell you what you're suffering from? Who's going to tell you how to solve that? And better yet, how to get away from suffering? Right? So if you were a Buddhist and you were in, I don't know, the Himalayas, and dudes are like, you know, I always thought I would climb the mountain, go to the dude with the white beard, ask him the meaning of life, shave my eyebrows off, shave my head, and be like, I've traveled so far. What is the meaning of life? And he's going to be like, mate, it's all like jelly like, you know, I don't know. I'm just making this up at the front, but like, I didn't think that this person outside of me, far away from me, at the top of a mountain, was going to have more knowledge than me or unlock what's already inside of me. I have the conversations with me. I'm the only one that's listening, and I'm the only one drilling holes in the canoe. So that kind of level of accountability, that kind of level of, oh shit, I'm the one that's been causing my own suffering. I'm the one that's been fucking up my own shit. And I could try to point the blame, parents, siblings, girlfriends, but it comes right here, bro. Right here to the center. And that's when I started to look. I had one of the reliable models last night. We were trying to do a photo shoot, but it didn't happen. But anyway, my point being is, she was going on and on about her ex, her current boyfriend, and this guy's like waterboarding her and beating her with the fucking shower curtain and did all these things. And I was like, how long has this been going on? She said 2 years. I said, by the first 2 seconds that would have happened to me, I already called the cops and we would have had to gone through it. You know, but some people, they want to suffer through it. Some people want to say, well, I thought I was so in love with them. Then that's on you. You're enabling the behavior. You don't know your attachment style. You don't know how to stop trauma bonding with everybody. Not everything has to be, yeah, let me hold my sins, let me hold my hurt, and let me hold my pain. You've been there, you've done that. Me too, bro. I've been there where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold this bottle and just sleep it out on the park bench. So there's a lot of bums. You know, so a lot of people that don't know how to handle them. They don't know how to handle the internal, what's going on with me, so I put it on something else. I give my power over to you, Mr. Weed. I give my power over to you, Mr. Beer. And I give my power over to you, Mr. Cope, and say, hey, why don't you take care of it? Let Jesus take the wheel, right? And I'm on some, you're driving the car. And when I was taking the, with Lortabs? No, it wasn't Lortabs. I don't take Lortabs. What's the lithium? Is it lithium? Lithium's the batteries. I think it's lithium. You can take it too anyway, anybody watching, you can tell me, for antidepressants. It was, what was it? Not lorazepam, not Loratab. I think it is lithium. Anyway, Zoloft, whatever the fuck it is, antidepressants. I'm in the car feeling like I'm driving from the back seat. Like, hey, let's take a left turn. Okay. Not me, I'm in control, like, yeah, tight. That's me in my brain, tight. In the other brain, I'm letting everybody else drive. And I'm just like, hey, it's a big couch with wheels and it's a Cadillac. And I just hope I don't hit the rims. You know what I mean? This is what it feels like in our lives. We're rolling around, not very steady, not very NASCAR-y, and hoping that we don't hit the fucking curb. I know you know. And I'm trying to explain this to people because it was like, we are choosing these pains. And here's what ends up happening. The tricky part, especially with Saints Addiction and flipping that pain into fuel or going like, this too shall pass, or if I make it better for myself to alleviate the pain, then that would be a solution, right? That's what I'm looking for, is something that actually solves my ticks, right? There's going to be a scratch, an itch, and a tick on you somewhere. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're a mammal. You're a human on this planet like the rest of us. You're going to have something that triggers you. I don't trigger warning, bro. And it's going to be like, I don't know. It could be family, could be loved ones. It could be personal. We all in this planet together, one planet, no planet B. And in it, you're going to be like, this thing's triggering me. This is making me feel a certain type of way that I don't want to feel. 7 deadly sins. It's making me feel envious. It's making me feel jealous. It's making me feel vanity. It's making me stroke my ego. And in that, right, because we stroke our egos, we're like, hey, I'm just going to not listen. That decision, by choosing your ego and not getting the information that could have alleviated that pain, is now your own personal demise. You drilled a hole in your canoe and didn't know, but at the time you were like, no, this is my shit, my ego. I'm not like that. And in that, protecting your ego, protecting from the truth, or not getting to the truth, right? Now you're not even close to it. Can't even smell the finish line because you're deluded. You're delulu. It's delusional. And that's why it's called the denial. It's not just a river in Egypt. It's inside of us that we don't want to believe that we're fucked. We don't want to believe that we're flawed. And in that, we're just going to be like, let's get back to that comfort zone in between our ears and just say, tell me the things that make me feel happy. Thanks for watching, bro. Give me that like and subscribe. Tell me only the things that make me feel good. And only what I want is just happy. Well, I got news for you. There's more than happy out here, bro. There's a whole plethora of adventure of emotions that you're going to get to go through. And all of us get to do this. You get what I'm saying? All of us get a chance to ride that emotional roller coaster and trigger warning and say, hey, this is extreme pain, right? That's on the wheel, bro. Extreme sorrow, right? Like each one of us is going to lose a family member. It's coming, right? Each one of us is going to fucking have a bad day. Bitch is gonna knock you in the dirt. And then all of a sudden it's gonna be life, and people go, c'est la vie, such is life. And this is a Latin, Roman, Italian sort of speak, but such is life, that we live through these experiences to learn how to alleviate it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like, I've seen that suffering before. I remember it not working for me, looking for solutions at the end of a beer bottle, trying to fucking not have pain while I'm doing my shots, and then all of a sudden I'm getting arrested by the cops. Welcome to new pain, right? So it's really shitty that these people are already experiencing pain. I don't want this chick being waterboarded. I don't want her going through things, and that's really fucked up. Also, what's fucked up is that she doesn't go get a temporary protective order. She lets homeboy live with her or whatever the fuck that is, and it's been going on for 2 years. I have sympathy, but I'm not stupid, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, you're choosing your own suffering, right? Like, you need to know that. Either you're an enabler, codependent, and she's like, it's a trauma bond. Then you know. Dude knows, bro. Dude knows, And then you're all of a sudden like, well, I'd much rather bitch about it. Then that's on you. Nobody's going to give a shit. Nobody wants to hear you whine. I keep talking about the dog on the patio, whining all day. Won't get off the fucking, it sat there. It chose to sat there. It sat right there on the porch, right on top of the nail that's sticking out of the porch. And it's whining its little ass up. Like, get the fuck off the porch, bruh. You used to say, if you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Right, bro. Dude, don't get on the porch if you can't play with the big dogs, homie. And we used to say that with our sisters, too, because we start wrestling. I'm like, don't be wrestling with the boys. They play tough. Oh, he elbowed me in my boobie. Right, bro? Don't play it with the boys. If you can't handle the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. We on a mission. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Slide, goo ride. Right, that's your boy. Not even alive anymore. Go ahead, Coolio. We give you one. LVOG. He's an LVOG for sure. Las Vegas original. He didn't die here, but he lived here. Anyway, last of his life, and he would hang out with all our friends. But That's what this is. This is this fantastic adventure that we're on, and it's not going to have a paved little way where it's going to just be like, yeah, sure, here you go. All you have to do is just be here, and it's going to be no problem. I'm telling you right here, right now, that's not the case, bro. It is going to challenge you, like Mount Everest. It's going to have 4 or 5 different base camps. That might be your fucking 20th birthday, 30th birthday, 40th birthday, 50th birthday, 60th birthday, and hopefully you get to live to 60, because that's where the juice is at. There's 4 people in here. Y'all should be liking it. There's not one like or subscribe. I don't work for free. So anyway, go get your shit on. My point is this: it's you going to base camp to base camp to base camp. Not one person goes from 0 to 100. You evolve. You're gonna have to fucking do it whether you like it or not. Just like the fucking caterpillar churns its whole self into liquid inside the pupa, or is it the larvae, and then comes back out with beautiful butterflies and wings. You want beautiful butterflies and wings. We all want to fly. Who doesn't, right? But the point being is, what did you go through to grow through it, right? I go through things to grow through things, right? It's just like me. I'm the seed, man. They shouldn't have fucking planted me because I was a seed, right? Because now I'm coming up, and now I'm strong with roots, strong with trunk, strong with life. And it's like, as below, so above. As above, so below, and nobody wants to participate that way. They want it all to be given to them, or one YouTube video away, or man, I can't give it to you through the fucking screen. It doesn't work that way. What does work is work. Getting active on it and be like, okay, this doesn't work. What if I apply my energy to somewhere else, right? And if I wanted to be something else, why haven't I fucking given energy to that else, right? Like, it's got to grow. And if I'm growing flowers, weed, myself, anything, I'm gonna need this sunlight. I'm gonna need some space and some water, which I'm probably gonna have to go get later, bro. Yeah, man, I'm gonna probably have to go get right now. Later, bro. Look, he's going across the fucking, let's see him do it with his basketball and bike. It's a simple life. Oh, I thought he was gonna go over the ramp. No, he walked it. See? And he's happier than you and me. So this is why we have to, like, not only like agree to disagree, but to not fucking drill holes in our canoe no more, bro. I'm sick of being the one that looked back and be like, I'm the one that keeps smoking weed, so I keep deleting my time, right? I'll still recommend Roken Vapes, baby. We sell these products, right? I still got my Saints Addiction cartridges. You can still get them, but I'm only smoking this till after we're invested, till after I get my first sales with our AI company, Intersect.ai. So it's not going to be something where I was just like, oh yeah, it was given to me. It was just like, kind of like a David Goggins. How many fucking races did you run? Right? I think he ran 8 100-mile races like in a week, bro. And in that, Saint Slides, I got my sweaty feet on. Just clean these things too. And in that, that's us looking at it was like, what did I do with my time? And then behold, all your old Christmas presents. Behold, things that you don't, oh yeah, that was from Christmas in 1942. You know what I mean? And you're like, you still got it? Or did you forget it? How many things do we throw away, bro? I'm just like, man, we don't keep anything personal to ourselves, right? Like, this is something that's happening. I want to say in a psychology realm. I want to say it's happening in the ether, because it's not like it's like I said, let's fuck my life up, let's take this shot. That's not what you said. You probably said, let's have fun, I want to enjoy tonight. And lo and behold, did I know I was going to get a DUI, right? Like, I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know I was about to be in a domestic violence situation. I didn't know this chick was going to start swinging on me, bro. Homie's like, you guys play nice at the sandbox, right? I'm at the sandbox. Play nice on the playground, right? Nobody's playing nice in the playground of life, right? They're motherfucking you, they're hitting you, right? They're waterboarding you, whatever the fuck it is, bro. There's a lot of shit going on out there, and it's up to us to see the growth. It's up to us to find the knowledge. And if you want to fucking get the fuck out of it, it's going to be up to you to end the suffering. And this is why I'm having this conversation. Let me take the glasses off. St. Shades, baby. It's suffering that fucking combines us, unites us, and makes us more human than we ever thought before. It's the one thing that makes humans come down to the quick and to everyone's soul and say, I want to move away from suffering. Now, most of us are under the delulu that as long as I have a lot of money, it's going to remove the suffering. There are rich people that are sad. Just being honest with you. I know it sounds crazy, but there'll be other people like that where they'll be like, man, I had so much sex. How happy are you? Would the girl sleep with 100 dudes in one day? Then she started crying. And it was just like, are you okay? And like, I'm just mad that I didn't help them and they couldn't get off. And I'm like, no, you're deluded. You're deluded. You're actually sad that you pulled something off, and now you're not as happy as you thought the accomplishment would be. Welcome to the real world, bro. I've been there. Well, I'm gonna chop a Machu Picchu. Some girl goes, I want to go to Peru, Machu Picchu. I already did that, bitch. Stop talking. Listen to the guy that's done it, right? I do that. I do that. I do that. I do taxes. I do I do modeling. I do everything. I want to do it all. And I'm like, that's a lot of delusion. What I can tell you is what I have done. Okay, I have quit weed. I have quit fucking beer. I have quit sex. I've quit coffee. No, I wasn't really a coffee person, but cigarettes, bro. Try quitting nicotine. It's going to be the biggest delusion of your life. Some chick's like, how do I quit? And my buddy's like, just go cold turkey. This is my buddy Sean. And I'm grateful that he quit, because he used to be a little dirt merc too, just chewing on the nicotine. And you'll be surprised that the thing that used to relieve you, that one day that you were stressed and you grabbed that cigarette, now becomes the next 30 days of your health, lungs, and wealth, and teeth, and skin. Come on, bro. Not worth it. And that's why I love that commercial. And I always, marketing, I love commercials. It sounds weird, but I like, how did it get made, right? And in the commercial, the guy goes, that's not enough, right? That's my favorite word, enough. And he goes, that's not enough. What do you mean? He goes up to the counter and he goes to pay for his cigarettes, right? And the guy's like, that's not enough. And then next thing you know, he grabs his teeth, bam. He grabs his lungs, bam. And then he grabbed his life, bam. He paid in full. So you thought it was $5, $10 a pack. No, it's your fucking lungs later for lung cancer. It's your teeth later because you ain't gonna have them. And it's your beautiful skin just rotting away. Come on, people, like it up today, bro. And you didn't know the cost. If you would have known at that time, who's the JFK Jr.? I don't know if he's Junior RFK now, right? The one of the Kennedys said he took acid once, went through the forest, found the boys that were doing heroin, bro. Like, how did you go, or no, they were doing meth, and then within 1 month, he was doing heroin. Like, how did you go so far as to having a pendant on your chest saying, I promise to be a good Irish Catholic, and I will never touch the booze? You know, he even quit sugar at 13. Like, he had really strong willpower, but when it came to addictions, like all of us, Saints Addiction now, when it came to addictions, right, we become powerless. Right? And this is why I called it Saints Addiction for a reason. Come on now, show the logo. Saints Addiction for a reason, because I had to balance out my addictions, bro. I had to actually make a conscious decision and be like, okay, if I'm giving this amount of energy to all my addictions, like compulsively, right? Like if it's pussy, I'll climb the whole building, bro. I'm Mr. fucking Spider-Man. I'm just like, dee, 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 dee. Come on, Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait. Let me get some water in me. And that's like everybody, bro, that I know. It's like, if it could be sugar, you're like, does anybody else want to order dessert? I do. Sugar slut, sushi slut in general. Bro, your boy has it like that. Like, I have an addictive personality, if you want to call it that. But that's a code. It basically means that when I have some issues go through my life, I'm going to try to cope with external sources. That's all that means. That means that I'm not going to sit there quietly. I'm not going to meditate. I'm not going to fix my own topics and exercise every morning, right? No. Let's start whining. Yay. I want to whine. Oh my God. Let me stretch my bowels. You know when girls start talking like that, it's fucking annoying as fuck. Thank you for that energy, bro. And I don't want that energy anymore. I didn't want that energy inside of me. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be fat. I didn't want to have the sugar control me. And that bitch had a hold of me, bro. And I mean a hold of the balls and the taint, right? It was in my taint and around my balls, because every night I was kissing sugar, baby. Before I went to bed, I would kiss sugar so hard, bro. It was not even funny. I could have a girlfriend and make love to her all night long, even into the morning, and be like, oh, I'm going to get up and go get a cookie. Not a condom. Go get a cookie, right? So it's like, even if I didn't have cookies, I'd find the baking chips, the chocolate chips for baking. They're not even like the sweet ones. They're like semi-sweet. They're going in the mouth. And that's when I realized I just started saying no to the weed. It's going to be this year. I'm good on it, you know, puff and tough all the fucking time and escaping. I don't have PTSD to escape from anymore. I'm good on all that shit, bro. I don't have somebody to blame anymore. I'm good on all that shit, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. Everything I do for me and my situation. And if I did it, guess what? I got to get myself out of it. And it's pretty simple shit. You know, it's like it's meant to be. It's up to me, and I have this kind of thing. This isn't just the speech, right? This is the teaching that you're going to choose pain, whether you like it or not. So, am I going to endure the book Endure? I wrote the book Endure on Kindle. Go watch it or listen to it, audiobook. This is me in South Korean prison. But he said, Maka, endure. And this guy could barely say yes or no. And he said, endure. And I heard ENDURE right through my soul. And I was like, yeah, bro, I need to endure this situation. I need to stop whining about the situation I put myself in and start figuring out a way to get myself out. And it ain't the way that I came in. So it ain't the door behind me. I'm going to have to choose a different door than I've been choosing. And I kept going, peekaboo, is this it? No. Okay, peekaboo, is this it? No. Okay. What is it is accountability. What is it is action. And what is it is endurance. And when you endure some pain for a little bit of time, some David Goggins time, some marathon time, it's tough. Lifetime, right? This is when we start going, hey, you know, I'm not going to be the guy anymore that dies with my dreams around me. I'm not going to be the girl anymore that lets emotionality be my driver, you know, and I'm not going to be the person that's going to sit around whining to all my friends talking about, it could have been this way, bro. Why'd she leave me? Right? You're going to ask, not then, not then. My favorite from, I'm going to say Korean. It's not Korean, it's Turkish. And the guy was like, not then, not then. And I don't speak Turkish a lot, you know, but I knew he was like, why, gods? Why are you doing this to me? And they want to point to the gods and they want to say, c'est la vie, and such is life, and point the finger. I want to not mirror your habits, but look in the mirror and say, dude, this is on me, bro. This suffering that I keep choosing is on me. So if I want to join the pain train and just be the only passenger on it in the pain Olympics and just keep going on this route, I know where my destination is. I'm just telling you right now, I know where my destination is. I know where the next stop is. Next train station is pain station. And I don't want to go. And I don't want you to go either, dude. So I just like, you know, realize that sure, some of this stuff is going to be a quick fix. You can kind of hop to the back of the train or the front of the train or hop off or hop on your cowboy stick or your horse or do whatever. But eventually you have to pull to a station. And I hope you pull up to the station that is meant for you, not the one that chose you. You chose it. And that would be nice, because then you would be like, you know what? I'm the one that stopped smoking cigarettes, right? Right? I deserve this new lover because I couldn't get any of these other lovers. I was just so selfish and nasty and smelling bad. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna smoke. Well, guess what? You just denied all of these people that were about to marry you, and now it's the thing you tell me you want the most, right? You want your health the most. You want your love the most. You'll tell me, I want that the most. But what do? We double down on suffering and stupidity and stubborn. And I'm like, I'm not gonna be stupid stubborn. I'm not gonna be the one that just be like, oh yeah, well, you don't know what it's like. You know what I mean? And it was like, we all know what it's like. Let me get this hand off my hip. Let me get this hand on my heart and be like, I feel that pain, homie. You know, let me talk to you like to the San Quentin prisoners that did the 1,000 miles, the marathon, right? Running 1,000 miles. They're like, you know how long I've been in pain, sitting around angry in my own prison cell? 20 years. Sentences from losing their temper, murdering their loved ones, and being locked up forever. Yeah, bro, that shit wears off. That sadness, that blame, right? The anger. And you can be on the sauce for 20 years in prison, in a marriage, in life, and you won't even know that you're drilling holes in that canoe. You wouldn't even know that you are choosing your suffering for as long as you want. And better yet, that all these suitors and emotions and things that are outside of you, the other doors that you could have chose, would have relieved you. I always talk about this, like, here, yeah, let me grab this, right? This like, it's like almost like this anchor, and you swam down to pull up the anchor, and you're like, you're pulling hard, you're using up all your oxygen, and you're underwater, but you gotta let it go, bro. Let that shit go, bro, and ascend up here with me. Hallelujah. So, you know what I mean? That fresh breath of air, because I let it go, man. And you know, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die, bro. And I'm sad seeing it. You know, it's just like, you only need to endure it a little bit. I'm not asking you to be David Goggins and run 800 miles. You know, I'm not asking you to fucking shave your head and join a cult and climb the Himalaya mountains, you know. But what I will challenge you to do in this next year of 2025 is to quit something. Yeah, quit bitching, quit complaining, quit cigarettes. I don't give a fuck, but quit something, because we all have something that we can change inside of ourselves fundamentally, so we can change our directions externally. You know, it's our internal compass. It's a moral compass, and you're the one that's choosing which way is north. That's your morning marijuana motivation. If you got anything out of this, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe below. But as usual, you know what it is, bro. I'll see you on the other side, homie. Shit, yeah. As soon as you like, share, and subscribe, I'll be there. Yeah, I'm gonna be there because I don't want to be with my fear. I don't even want to be with my comfort. I'll see you on the other side of fear, other side of your excuse, and the other side of the world, because that's where I'll be. Marky Saint, LBOG. You know what I mean? When you're a kid. Anyway, peace. Have a blessed day. Thanks for liking and subscribing. We're gonna get to 10,000 subs. Bless, believe. Peace. When I'm out of my head, when you're out of my head, when you're out of my head.